Hey everybody, this is Chuck here. I wanted to get off a quick video to you here. We ran the excuse me, the second round here, and you had a new customer. And the thing I want to share with you, and I'll show you this here. In last week's homework, I did mention it in one of the assignments that you worked on that you'd be getting a new customer this round, and you did, but it was a one sentence statement, and that was kind of intentional. Excuse me, that's part of the learning process. And this happens across all the times this simulation gets used, not just in our classes here at Arkansas, but just where we use the simulation in general, is by adding the customer, we put you in a position where you do not have enough capacity and you never will have enough capacity. So where integrated business planning is all about trying to, not only reconcile finance with supply chain, is you're trying to reconcile everybody. We do that here by putting you in a position that no matter what you do, you're not going to have enough capacity. So you've got to look now at all your customers and all your excuse me, all your customers and all the products you sell and the margins that you work with to decide what products you're going to keep, which products you're going to drop, or which customers you're going to keep, or which customers you drop, or the combination of the two. And that was kind of the idea of all the homework up to here at this point was to get you thinking about the supply side, the demand side, and now you're going to have to reconcile those. So let me share the screen, and I'll tell you what happened here. I think I want to say between the two sections that we have for 56 630 this term, 17 out of 19 teams had this happen to them. If you look at the ROI down here, it really went backwards. Okay. So if we go to the finance statement, let me show you, and everybody bumped into this one. So we're going to go back to the income statement, and you will see that from the previous round to the current round, revenue really went up 31 million to 56 million. But you'll notice also penalties or bonuses, whatever you were at, really tanked out. So we're really late to the customer. And if you look back at sales now, we'll look at the customers, and you'll notice the service levels have all dropped into the 40%. Okay. And if you break them down customer by product and you look over on the right side, you see the same thing as well. Now, here's what confirms that you don't have enough capacity. If you look at supply chain, we're going to go to the bottling line and we'll look at the report. You'll notice that you've got 51 extra hours of overtime. Now, that's like double time. Okay. So that essentially is like 112 hours at regular time. And so 76% of your time was in overtime. And if you look at the bottom, you were only able to hit the plan 46% of the time. And I think, if I remember, subject to, you can certainly correct me on it. Let me go to production here. So I think the most we can go is going to be 3 shifts. Okay. So let's see here. Number of shifts. I don't think well, they explained it here, but I thought you couldn't have more than three shifts, and I could be wrong, but the problem still does not disappear that you and I have to figure out which products we're going to keep, which ones we're going to get rid of, because we've got to figure out what's that combination that keeps me within the boundaries of how many shifts I've got. So if it is 3 shifts, that's 120 hours. Doesn't mean you can't go into overtime, but it's got to be worth it for you. And if you think about this in your head mathematically, if you're paying double time for overtime, that means then about 20 hours of overtime is the same as another shift. Okay. So you probably could do a little bit of overhead, but that's basically what's happening to everybody here. And it's having all sorts of impacts on your business. And so I wanted to get this video out to everybody and have you think about this as you go into your week. So now we not only threw another customer at you, but now you're in a position where there's just not enough capacity. So now we got to reconcile who and what combination we're going to keep. And that's what IBP is all about. It's reconciling supply and demand and also understanding the financial impact. So hopefully this helps you here.